video, I'm rolling with Jonathan again. I believe this is our 6th roll on the channel. He is one of my favorite training partners for a variety of reasons. I think we have a similar schedule. He's always there when I'm there, and he really picked up at working at a slightly slower pace to sharpen the skill. So when you watch us, it's not a flow roll, but it's not an explosive athletic roll, though it could be at times. The right times. So he knows my game. I'm trying to establish the guard that I like. If you watch my channel, you probably have a good idea what it is. I'm setting up a collar sleeve arm drag on one side with my foot on the hip, and the other side I have a spider guard. Creates a dilemma. One way he gets swept, one way he can get his back taken. Here I always give that bait arm, that left arm. And the reason I do is I'm confident in my defense. And that defense was developed over a long period of, getting smashed, as people say, which I think is an exaggerated, dramatic term. But being on the bottom, being underneath younger, stronger opponents that are more skilled, maybe they can pass my guard, but I could certainly resist the submission. And in some cases, I can go 5 minutes without getting submitted. So that last line of defense is great. At the same time, you don't want to get dominated, be on the bottom all the time, but it's not always up to me. There I was looking for like an experimental lasso guard on the right side. Now I spun back to De La Riva. I'm pulling him down. He's looking for the leg, so I kept my right leg in so he couldn't really get a good ashigarami. Ashigarami. That's how they say it in Japan. My wife corrects me. I'm probably still saying it with a heavy New York accent. So there I'm able to kick his leg off and come up right into knee on belly. He even said nice there. We're very constructive. We complement each other at times if things are worthy. So here's one of my new favorite positions. I learned it from my last instructor. He loves the reverse scarf. So there I went to mount. I took a chance. See, I used speed instead of incremental technique, and he was able to get that right knee in, that right shin. So here I'm looking to kick it off. I'm floating. There I was able to strip his hook, but he had 2-on-1 control on the left arm, which left me in his guard. Here he doesn't have a guard. I guess he was looking to get up. Okay. Sometimes Jonathan needs to work on his leg connections. Because as far as I'm concerned, it's no connections, no guard. So I have that double hook, butterfly hook. All I have to do is control his right arm to sweep him. The thing about him is he knows everything I like to do. He's probably about 15 years younger than me, and he outweighs me by, I would say, 15 to 20 pounds easily of muscle. So there he was trying to do like a rolling back take, but he didn't have his leg hooked into mine because I slipped out. He's tried this before, that's why we're laughing about it. And he hits it on good guys. But again, I know it's coming. I've rolled with him, probably more than anybody in the academy. He just got his purple belt a year ago, so he's a relatively new purple belt. I was a purple belt for 6 years, but I did switch academies a few times due to COVID. This is an interesting position. We have each other's collars. We're both trying to come up. I took a little initiative there. But he's able to turn into me, get that knee shield back in. He likes that reverse armbar from there also. So here I have to turn my knee towards the ceiling to clear the hook, which I did. I used more of an angle that time. It depends how deep into it you are. If you're very deep, you have to point your knee to the ceiling. If you're more shallow at the end of his reach, you can slide out diagonally with your shin diagonal. So again, I'm looking to pass very incrementally. Step by step, feel every inch. What can he do here? What can he do there? As I become light here, what might happen, etc. Instead of just exploding, trying to exploding knee slide or exploding, yeah, I might get it, I might not, and I won't learn anything. So there, he brought his leg over to defend the guard pass, and I had his collar, so it made it easy for me to hook under his leg and pull myself up to pass on the opposite side. Try to remember that side to side pass, side, back and forth off balancing. You have to combine all of these things. So here I'm trying to get him on his back. I don't want to pressure him too much. Like if he turns into me enough, I'll try to take his back. So here I just switched it to a choke from the side, which works, believe it or not. But he knew, and he was able to turn his knee and get his knee in between us. And the sweep, it looks like. But I fell back because I thought I could get behind his left arm, but he defended. Now he's climbing me. I'm thinking Kimura. Then I was thinking guillotine. Now I'm thinking frames. So I got my butterfly guard back. I'm looking to flank him.
Yeah, I got you.
I've been playing a lot of collar sleeve. Watching these videos, I see things about my game that I never realized, I guess. So there I was able to sweep him with the spider guard hook side of my guard, and he's going right to the heel hook. I tried to peel his foot. I should be peeling his left foot right now. I'm grabbing his collar to save time, and then by the time I switched to peel his left foot, it was too late. I tapped slightly early, but I don't want to force him to have to crank it, because the bottom line is my foot was there and I couldn't get it back out in time.
Great count. Great count.
So good for Jonathan, which I congratulated him. I'm a brown belt now and he's submitting me. So I'm trying to free his right arm to get my reverse armbar. Then I switched to the omoplata. He rolled over. I wanted to switch to the armbar there, but my detail and timing wasn't good enough. And now I passed and went to north-south. He's turning his head into me, so I can't get the north-south choke. So I went to knee on belly. He's trying to get his knee back in. He does have his knee back in. I'm realizing I need to match my underwear better to my outfit. So here I am, I'm passed, I'm looking for the Americana. He is way stronger than me. So if I'm gonna, Marcelo calls the Americana and the Kimura strongman moves. He's right in a sense. if he knows it's coming, then you have to be a strong man. But if you catch it at the right time, you can hit it on anyone. So here I have the cross lapel grip. I'm trying to get his back. He rolled into me, which I expected, and then I went to knee on belly, and now I'm looking for the loop choke. At our level, I don't think there's a lot of moves I could teach Jonathan, so it becomes more about anticipation. So here I'm looking to see if I can experimentally just fall back and finish the choke, but not fall back all the way where I lose the position, but really just pull my weight back on it. But I think it's over his chin. So there I covered his mouth. I always do that jokingly. I know it's annoying, but it's legit, and you have to realize that. And also, if I can cover your mouth, I could punch you in the face. So being able to defend that position and change your, have an urgency there is important. So here again, I'm looking for the Americana. When he turns to defend, I look to either run to the other side via the north-south passage or go to mount. So here I'm trying to sit on his head, but not sit on his head with no purpose, but to set up a triangle and an arm position, which I already have. It's always good to give your partner a dilemma. So it's like collar choke, and if he defends, armbar. If he defends that, Americana. If he defends that, go to a triangle. Or a sweep and a submission combination. So here I'm threatening. I have him in like a guillotine cradle. So as usual, we're doing two rounds. I think they're 2 6-minute rounds, and we go straight through the break. So it ends up being a 13-minute round. And I'm going to start doing 20-minute rounds because I think after 20 minutes, you're going to know whose jiu-jitsu is more applicable. So that ends the round. Thank you all for watching. If you want to support the channel, I have a merch store, or you could buy me a coffee. The links are in the description. I appreciate everyone. Please comment on the videos. I'm always interested in your opinions. And thank you for watching. Please like, and if you haven't already, subscribe.